Now we are beginning our scheduled day of drawing here at my channel. I decided not. I've pretty much given up on Twitch. I hope nobody is upset about that. I am Torrin Atkinson. I am an artist. I'm a storyboard artist. I'm a dungeon master. I'm a game designer sometimes. I'm a voice actor sometimes. And check out my other videos on my channel of the Dungeons & Dragons cartoon. Storyboard Artist reacts to the 1983 Dungeons & Dragons cartoons. And my Dungeon Master tips if you play Dungeons & Dragons. Or do crafting. I've got all sorts of crazy things on my channel. But today we are going to draw a monster from the Advanced Dungeons & Dragons Monster Manual 2. Where's my book? Do I have my book here? I'm going to need my book in a second. I'm going to go get my book. Stand by. I'm back. I'm coming. Very professional. Here it is. In the flesh. If books had flesh, like fruit has flesh. And before we get started, as always, I would like to direct you to my website, torrinatkinson.com, where you can buy my Dungeons & Dragons artwork. Yes. And I'm on Blue Sky. I finally added my Blue Sky right here. There it is. And my Patreon, my Instagram. It's all there. Come and join us. You'll have a gay old time. And today we are from the letter N. N is for... You know what I wanted to do, but I didn't? So look up... Oh, hello. So I wanted to look up how to pronounce NEREID. NEREID. How to say... Here's Emma saying... I don't know if that's true. Let's see what Emma says.
If you had lots of
oh my god, it's an ad.
For your essays,
Boo,
but for
be quiet. Oh, I hate you so much. All right. Here we go. Emma says... Crank it.
NEREID.
NEREID. That's what Emma says. I don't know if... let's go with what Emma says. NEREID. It's Greek, right? How to pronounce. Here's another one. This one has 3 ratings.
NEREIDs.
NEREIDs. All right. So I thought about doing nearly NEREIDs would be my drawing of the day, but then I didn't know what would that look like. What would that look like? So instead, let's read. Do we need to know? Actually, you know what's more interesting, I think, than the D&D NEREID? NEREID Wikipedia. What is the actual origin in the Greek mythology? I'm not as well versed in my Greek. In Greek mythology, the Nereids or Nereides are the sea nymphs, female spirits of sea waters, the 50 daughters of the old man of the sea Nereus and the Oceanid Doris, sisters to their brother Nereides. So the old man of the sea and Doris had 50 daughters and 1 son. They often accompany Poseidon, the god of the sea, and can be friendly and helpful to sailors, such as the Argonauts, in their search for the Golden Fleece. So that's fun. Do we need to know anything about the D&D Nereids? I didn't choose a color. After all that research, I didn't choose a color. Is there a color that begins with N? Noir. Nereids are creatures in the elemental plane of water. That's great. The honeyed ones. They can assume human form when not in the water. Mine's definitely going to have a human form. They have a white shawl. Perhaps they are garbed in white and gold, but often they are devoid of raiment. Yes. Yes, indeed. In water, a Nereid is transparent and 95% undetectable. Well, I'm not going to do that. I guess probably... Yeah, I'll figure it out. Her only attackers are spittle, which can blind. That's like a venom. That's interesting. Blah, 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 blah. All males that look at a Nereid will find themselves incapable of causing her harm, and her actions seem to be casual flirtations. Men have been known to sit and watch a Nereid's antics all day. Blah, 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 blah. They want to kiss them. Men want to kiss the Nereids. So this is a wonderful little drawing, which I'm delighted to use as a reference. But will I really? We'll see. So there is the first edition. And then we also wanted to show Tony DiTerlizzi's version, which is more like, I don't know, looks like she's wearing jellyfish over her crotch. I love Tony D. This is not my favorite Tony D drawing. I don't know what is my favorite Tony DiTerlizzi drawing. This is also, and there's also a water weird in the background, but we don't need that. Great to look at. He's one of my favorites of the D&D artists, so I always like to, if he's drawn the creature that I'm drawing, I like to include it as a reference for all of you. And now, here's all of my, oh my god, so many references. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw, okay, let's get rid of all these things. And we're going to look at the, oh my god. Let's take a look. She's going to be riding a Nautilus, which I thought would be a lot of fun. So there's a Nautilus, some Nautilus reference. There's another one. I feel like maybe, I don't know, which angle is best. I don't really need this one. Bop, bop, bop. Meet the Flintstones. So, yeah, we got, oh no. We got these at our disposal for the Nautilus. So we'll come back to that. And she's going to be wielding a naginata, which is not Greek, but is Japanese. These naginatas are fine, but I think, let's look at some other. When I was originally thinking I was doing this, I was thinking, oh, I could do it in the style of the old Japanese. I don't even know what you call this art, like prints. Well, these are like some kind of prints. But there we see the naginata. I think that's fine. I don't really want to. I like that head. I like this headgear. But let's grab that. I feel like this is the only reference I really need for the naginata. So let's drop that back in. Here's just for fun. Here's some other. It would be super cool to do it in this in this milieu, in this style, but that's not. I'm not going to do that in 20 minutes. Not happening. But this one's all bloody, so that's cool. There's another naginata. Don't know why I felt I needed so many references to naginata. Oh, this one's pretty cool. I'm not. Should we look at the other ones? Oh, here's a lady wielding a naginata. That's pretty cool. I like this lady. It's a cool pose too, but I'm gonna do more of a riding pose. We don't need this one. All beautiful. Oh, I like those colors though. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna save those. Let's see those colors. We're gonna use a blue background today because it's in the water, right? Just like the Kraken was. So we got our naginatas. Let's put that up there. I don't know. The other references, we got the not there. I got some raiments. There is a lady. I don't know if we'll need that. There's the traditional dress. This is probably. We'll just keep these on hand. I'm not going to worry too much about the authenticity. And then I just felt like I might need. But let's make an Asian NEREID. And there's stern. And some poses. I would show from my reference poses. Of course, I blacked out the naughty bits, so I don't get in trouble. But I do like this pose. I like that pose. There's a lady riding. Oh, see, I like. Oh, this one's good. Let's keep this one handy because I like how she's leaning forward. She's on the horse. Do we need to look at anything else? There's jumping. Doesn't matter. I like that pose too. We'll keep these ones on hand. I think I only need this one though. This is from. What is it from? Pose reference by the Pose Archives. Free to use reference. Credit required for reposting this image. Well, I'm not reposting it. Those are the Pose Archives, friends. If you need poses, go to the Pose Archives. That's going to be our reference. Of course, we're gonna change things up. And then there's another lady riding on a horse, which I don't think I'm going to use her here. Of course, these days you have to be careful about what references are AI, because I keep finding. I was looking for the proper Greek vestments, and then this outfit looks cool, but that lady has 6 fingers, so I'm not going to use this one. All right, this music is too loud for me. It's from Mazinger Z, speaking of Japan. Mazinger Z. All right. Who's Cthulhu Inc. has joined the chat. Welcome. Well, I've been pronouncing it wrong. Yeah. NEREID. I've already forgotten how to pronounce it. Okay, so do we want to begin the drawing? It is 10:22, so we're going to try to finish. Is this a nice, what layer am I on? Why is there we go. As always, I'm using the Chisla from True Grit Texture Supply. I don't like this color though. It's too blue. This is more of a I want it to be dark so you guys can see it, but I don't want it to be too dark. Okay. All right, so what I was thinking. It's 10:23. Okay, we're starting now. I feel like she's going to be like leaning forward. I'm just blocking it out right now. I want her to be, here's the Nautilus. It's going to be a big old Nautilus. She's going to have her hair flowing. She's going to be wielding, she's going to be carrying her naginata behind her. Right? Something like that. Like this is just an exploration. And then maybe her hand will be down here. And then is her something like that. Maybe her head should be further down. Yeah, her head would be further down. She's really, and then something like she's almost like well, she is definitely standing, and she's not going to be mounting it, riding it like a horse. But this is the general feel I'm going to go for. And I feel like, how big should the Nautilus be? I feel like the Nautilus should be, the NEREID should be smaller. The Nautilus should be bigger. This is going to be more of a horizontal, vertical, than what I usually do. So this is, again, this is just the center line. We're not going to be able to see the other. Maybe it's not going to be more. Should it be forward that way, or leaning it back that way, or is it good the way I did it? Maybe a little bit of a tilt. Yeah, a little bit of a tilt back. Now I know what you're saying. I know what you're going to say. Torin, famously, Nautiluses swim backwards. So if the Nautilus is facing this way, they would actually be, the direction they'd be going is that way. But you know what? It's fantasy. I don't care. I don't care. All right, so we got this is our basic structure. Let's look at these references again. Let's take this, and that was just our. Should she be holding like a rein or something? Let's go to black. She's got her again. I'm gonna do. Like, should she be holding a rein, and then the rein is going? Where would the rein be going? There's no. Where I think there's no rein. I think she's just riding it and she's controlling it like Aquaman, right? Like the neck going in here and the but I want her. I definitely want her holding the naginata behind her. I want to see her shoulders, even though the traditional. Where's our traditional garb? Let's look at our garb. Covering the shoulder. That's Japanese. Covering one of the shoulders. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Legs. Who do we like for the legs? That's the face. That's the face. Where's the legs? Do we like these legs? Do we like the legs? Should I flip that? I feel like maybe I want to flip that. Yes, let's flip that and see if that. Like, I don't think she's gonna be. I might have to draw the Nautilus before I draw the legs. Let's get a hip. She's got a hip. She's got to have a hip in there. Let's draw the center line. Oh my God, this is where, like, I probably have a life drawing pose. It's almost exactly like this. Try try and put it on a Bruce Timm-like. Dun, 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 dun. I feel like she's not... I'm not super happy about that. Maybe it's just a matter of changing the head. Let's go to red. No, I'm not red. I'm not red. Even more. Even more. All right, let's get that Nautilus in there. The naughty Nautilus. He's not so naughty. He's not as naughty as he used to be. I think I need the one that's more straight on, which is this one. I really like the way that, like, her hand could actually be behind his crest there. I'm sorry I'm not paying attention to the chat. I'm just so focused on my drawing here. Okay, so we got, this goes quite low. And then, look at that. Look at that. I've never drawn a Nautilus before. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Imagine it. Imagine it now. I feel like that's too far over. I'm going to select this, and then just, nope. Can I cut it? Paste it? And then move it over? There, I didn't mean to move her head over, but God, you know, this is hard. I'm going to undo. Undo. I'm just going to redraw. Oh my God. I'm going to select that. Yeah, fine, whatever. Whatever. There's no time for all this nonsense. Feel like what? Like we're being watched. All right, so let's get him right down here. Feel like, yeah, that's more how it should be. Right? Am I wrong? He's quite narrow, actually. Right? I was thinking he would be wider, but he's actually quite thin. So maybe she does have to be riding him more like a horse. With their legs on either side of him. Or maybe we split the difference and have one. Something like that. Okay, cool. Cool. We're good. Boom, we're going to go back to black. Dun, 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 dun. Ba-dun, dun, 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 dun. So we will see her hand. We will see her hand. There-ish. And then I got to start drawing my final pretty quick, but I got to get that naginata in there so the eye is actually like much further down. Oh, hello, don't do that. We should save our work before something crashes and I'm sad. What's going on? Currently -4. Oh, in Vernon. Did you edit the pics of the naked ladies torn? Yes, I did. Yes, I took out the I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to be reported or have my... Not that I make any money on my YouTube channel, but I don't want to get demonetized. Oh, no. All right, so we're not going to do too much to the... But we are going to have the tentacles coming out. I feel like this should almost be my final drawing. I'm spending so much time on it. All right. So, this is our structure. Right, and it's underwater. So let's get that naginata in there. I'm gonna delete that. This one's nice because it has the tentacles showing the tentacles out. And then let's get our naginata. Where is our naginata? There's a naginata. I mean, what do we really need to see for the naginata? She's holding it. How will she be holding it? I need to zoom in a bit. Right, something like that. Back behind her. Seems like the hilt would be here, so this would curve up quite a bit in thus wise. Okay, that's all we need from our naginata reference. Let's get our stern Asian face. I don't know if that's... Is she too angry? Are NEREIDs gonna get that angry? I feel like not. I feel like she's more stern. This is not your mama's NEREID. That face is too big. Is it? Is it? Just want to get the sizing right. I'm gonna modify it a bit, but I just want to get the sizing appropriate. Not that I'm gonna draw the correct size anyway. But okay, so we're gonna save. We're gonna get back to our Should we just do black? No, let's do like a really dark blue. Okay. We are now drawing. It is 10:32. We are almost halfway done. Time limit. And we are going to make a new layer. New layer. And we're gonna, let's get rid of the garbage. The garbage. Right? We can get rid of the garbage. We can get rid of that, and that. And is this my new layer? Let's make it green. Green for go. All right. Okay, let's start with the face. Let's just do it. I'm gonna make this a little more transparent. Is that too transparent? Let's get rid of these for a second. Let's just draw in white. Right? Okay. Don't remember, Torin. Remember. Draw on the right layer. And remember, I feel like her cheekbones could be a little more. What are we going to do about her hair? Oh my god. I've already drawn not quite the right size. Something like that, right? Her hair would be, I don't know. Is she going to have flowing hair? I feel like she has to, right? I'll check my references in a second. Let's just do the face. Concentrate. All right. I didn't show you guys my coelacanth. Let's take a quick second to show you my coelacanth, which my friend from Portland, Ann Coy, sent me. Thank you. Thank you. I still have their trilobite magnets I bought at the was it at the HP Lovecraft Film Festival? So yeah, check. I don't know. I feel like she must have a Etsy store or something. I don't know. She's not. You're not mad at him. You're just pointing at him. No, she is. She's just mad at him. I feel like she doesn't have enough chin, but let's give her some furrowed brow. I feel like that's it. That's all we need. Let's get. Do we want to do the elven ear? Even though they're supposed to look like humans? Maybe I don't do that. I mean, Tony DiCilizzi did the elven ears. But first we have to decide what the hair is going to be like. Look at that face. Look at that face. All right. Is it going to be the flowing hair? No, where's my... Or do we do it up in a bun? I think it's got to be flowing if it's in the water, right? Let's do flowing. All right, we made our decision. We've made our decision. And of course it's water, so... It's just flowing everywhere. Let's give her a widow's peak. Do Asians have widow's peaks? I'm not sure. That's a really great question. Okay, so that's more or less her. Don't spend too much time on the hair. It's not doing you any favors. We're over halfway through. All right, so now. Okay. What do you call that? What do you call that part of the body? There's the neck is always my weakness. I always get the neck wrong. The clavicles. She's a muscly. She's a warrior nereid. Get that little. Should do the classic mermaid shells? I think. I think no. No. Could give her the robe there, the little. I feel like my brushes too. The traditional Roman robe. Oh god, this part is hard too. Something like that. Some knuckles. Give her some knuckles. This is all wrong. This is all wrong. What you're doing is wrong. I want you to know that. Okay, close enough. And we'll imply some robitude here. All right. That's fine. That's fine. Look at that knee. My God, the knee. That's fine. This reference is working out okay. And then. My God, this part is going to be the tricky part. Because she's supposed to be like. I guess we don't worry too much about that. And then this leg would be more like that other person's leg. Oh, let's draw the naginata. Let's come back to the leg in a second. This is very kind of cartoony looking. Right? Is that right? No. Oh, don't do that to me now. Don't do that to me now. Let's get her more of a... And then, right? This is more right-ish. Okay, naginata. Don't fail me now. Good enough. Let's put some bubbles. Yes. Some Fregredo lines. Perfect. As I call them. All right, Nautilus time. Oh my God, we only got 5 minutes left for the whole Nautilus. And her leg. I feel like I've done a lot of work on the Nautilus already. You could give her flipper feet like a sea monkey. That's true. Scallop shells, starfish, or coconuts. Yeah. These are all good ideas that I'm not using. Let's get our... do you want to get our thing back? No. Keep drawing on white for now. All right, naughty Nautilus. Where is my Nautilus? I'm just going to be drawing over what I already drew. This is quite fun, though. I don't draw enough Nautiluses. So I was on my Facebook recently. I was musing about. Maybe I talked about this last time, but yes. Look at that. I'm gonna get these. Let's do the texture on this in a second. After I finish the Monster Manual 2, which is what I'm working with now, what will my 20-minute monsters be after that? I was thinking I could do Dark Sun monsters because I like the Dark Sun setting for Dungeons and Dragons. I was thinking I could do... What was the other one I was thinking? Some other monsters that I liked. Okay. I can't remember. There was another. I keep forgetting. What was the other? There was another. Oh, Cthulhu. Of course, Cthulhu monsters. Go through the A to Z of Cthulhu monsters. But I decided, I think I've decided, that I'm going to do monsters from the Magic the Gathering universe, because then, in my quest to monetize all art that I do, yeah, I could make tokens. I was thinking about printing out creature tokens and selling them on like my Etsy store. Apparently, I do have an Etsy store. I was having trouble. I was trying to sell some stuff on Etsy, and I was having trouble with the registration process or I can't remember what, but I was having problems with it. And as I often do. Okay, tentacles. This is our Nautilus. We got to draw her leg. How are we doing for time? 10:42. I think we got 1 minute left. So we might have to fudge some stuff here. But yeah, so I was thinking about doing tokens for various magic creature tokens. I know that, yeah, I think it's time to go to our other. See, you'll notice that the, oops, save, the tentacles are like in two parts. There's a thick part, and then there's a smaller part that almost looks like it's sticking out of the bigger part. Do I want to go to all of that detail? Probably not. But it's maybe... Oh, I switched colors somehow. Something like that. It just looks like hair. All right. The last thing we're going to do is that leg, and then we're pretty much done. Where's my leg? There it is. Let's see if we can get that leg. It's going to be more like that, right? I mean, I feel I can draw this leg without a reference. It's not that tricky of an angle. But the knees can sometimes be tricky. Yes, that's for sure. So it's good. I feel like that leg is way too long, but that's okay. I guess I can. Here, let's. Is it too long? I'm not sure now. It looks a little bit better. B, and then. I mean, it's all hidden behind her thing anyway. So the other thing we can do, put in some shades, some shadow here. I guess the light source is coming from above. And the last thing we got to do is put in some, get rid of all of those. Oh no, did I draw? I drew on the wrong layer. I drew on my Nautilus layer. X. Now we can we'll just paste that. We'll just paste that on there. So we are at time. We are 1 minute over time. But all I need to do now. What is going on? What is all that? What is all this business here? Don't know. Those I did draw. Those I did draw. I think we're feeling good. Let's get in some. Actually, I do want that lady back because I'm going to. I like her. I like her style. Her flowing robe style. We don't need that anymore. We don't need that reference layer. Right? Right? I'll be black. Okay, let's get. I don't know. We don't need her anymore. Goodbye. It's just billowing. Right? This is our. I guess we can fill that in. This is our NEREID. Nearly NEREID. Let's bring back our. I think it's okay. It's okay. Let's get a little bit of under the chin. Feel like she should have more Fregretto lines. We need more Fregretto lines. There, texture. That's how you do it. All right. Thank you for joining me. We're not done yet. We are going to do a white layer. We're going to do a white layer. We're going to do, using my favorite texture brush, just because. Let's get that eye. Oh, don't do that. Right? This is our, put some more bubbles. This is our, let's save our work. I think that turned out all right. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Let's go to our black again. 20-minute monster. Do I want to use this texture brush? No. Let's find an alternative brush. Milady. All right. Ooh. There we go. 20-minute. Oh, that's too big. That's too big. Maybe this will be our NEREID. It's not the. I chose the wrong pen. NEREID on. Oh, with. Naginata on Nautilus. And this is, let's go to 20-minute monster. I'm on a different Right? Yes, I'm on a different layer. And then, I also have, there we go. Live streamed on YouTube. Look at that little thing. Aren't I clever? Okay. So next week, let me check the chat. Something. Bye. Goodbye, Cthulhu Inc. Thanks for joining. It was, okay, but the town is now Conception Bay is known for trilobite. Oh, interesting. I don't know why I'm looking at my phone. What I want to be looking at is next week's options for the letter O. Let's go. Oh, we got a few. We got Obliviax, aka Memory Moss. That's a fun one. We got an aquatic ogre, also known as a marrow. We got an Oliphant. Ooh, that might be fun. There he is. What else? What else we got there? What's that? What is that thing? What does that say? I can't read it. I got my finger on top of it. The Ophidian, the Opinicus. I really like this drawing of the Opinicus. So that could be a fun option. And an otter and an owl. Those are our O options. So yeah, that was great. Is there anything else I need to say? Ornithopter. Ornithopter is a token in Magic the Gathering. Yeah. So find me on Facebook. Find me on all the things. Find me on Blue Sky. If you're not on Blue Sky, join us on Blue Sky. That's a fun time. Raspberry says goodbye. Evil Critter says bye. Kill switch. Everyone's leaving. That's fine. Omnivore. Ooh, an omnivorous Ophidian. Oh, there's so many options. Yes, these are all good. Thanks. Enjoy your Sunday. Aye, and goodbye. And I will see you next time on the internet. Like and subscribe. Let's point at my actual camera. And I'll see you guys next time. I hope you guys have a great Sunday.